Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefer. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
I like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Kadar is honored by your presence and your credits.
If you've got an issue with me...
Relax. I wouldn't hurt a potential customer.
No funny business.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venturev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
point me to where you're holding him and there won't be any trouble.
No. There won't be. Drop it, now!
You first.
Get out, or I'll put you down.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Chambers are closed.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
I'm taking him, with or without her permission.
We're gonna be friends, you and I. There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Kadar is honored by your presence and your credits.
If you've got an issue with me...
Relax, I wouldn't hurt a potential customer.
your hands where I can see them.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venterev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
I can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
I should have brought refreshments.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells. You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Keep staying on Sloane's good side, and I'll be really impressed.
Did you switch sides with Sloane during the mutiny?
I came over on Argnatanus. Never stepped foot on the Nexus.
I ran into some Natanus survivors on Havarl.
They're still alive? Must be Rix's doing.
You know Avitus?
We've crossed paths.
Are you Sloane's second in command?
She calls me her right-hand Turian. I keep the wheel from squeaking.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast's plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
You and Sloane seem close.
What about it?
Nothing. Just wondering what's the story there.
We met on the Citadel. She punched me in the face when I offered to buy her a drink.
Seriously?
No. Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
See you around, Kitus.
Got it?
Absolutely. I won't cause trouble.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloane. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshai. I know who you are, and what happened on Vold.
You can still make this right, Ven. Tell me what I need to know.
Making it right won't save my life.
But it could save others. The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
Ephra still entrusted the Moshai to you, and you betrayed them both.
I did what I thought was right. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Okay, 325, 46, no, 42. Damn it. I'll start again.
Dead body before. Move along. The sharpness strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count. But that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
Keep walking. Make fear a thing of the past. And listen. In the outcasts.
You okay? What? Oh, yeah, of course. If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kitus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
You just kicked her out. No questions asked.
You don't have to guilt trip me. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kitus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know.
Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
You're the Pathfinder, right? One of your crew, Liam, already secured parking for your vehicle. She's ready for you.
What's going on?
city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
Moving. Moving.
How toxic can it be? Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything. Nothing specific, at least. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
Get to the point.
Shit, fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
Someone poking around. What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to cause trouble. I just have a few questions.
Get on with it, then.
Is this still part of Kadara Port?
You mean is it under Sloane's protection? No. The slums are for exiles who can't pay their protection fees.
Then why are you here? No offense.
To keep the filth in the gutter. You'd be surprised how many people try to sneak up to the docks.
You're part of Sloane's gang?
Anyone who's anyone joins the outcasts.
What about the collective?
Fuck them. They're nobodies. And when Sloane gives the word, they'll be dead nobodies.
Seen any trouble lately?
No more than usual. Murder rate's gone up, but that's not surprising.
Why's that?
More exiles arrive on Kadara every day. Good for trade, but in my experience, more people means more murder.
What can you tell me about the rest of Kadara?
You mean outside the mountain? It's no man's land. Ceasefire rule doesn't apply there, so don't go walking up to just anyone.
Even the outcasts?
Especially the outcasts. You're packing some serious hardware. I've shot people for less.
I better get going.
If you see any collective bastards roaming around, shoot them for me.
Even Exile's got a little steam.
This is horrible.
What's in it?
Just rough explosive. It's safe.
Then why aren't you selling it? Nothing's free in Darkport.
Charlotte hopes you'll remember who fed you when you were down.
Go away.
You're lucky to be alive.
It'll take more than a glass of water to kill me, Doc.
Yes. You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a Pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the outcast's physician. Quit after Sloane turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloane. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
All that would do is piss off Sloane.
I don't give a damn how she feels. People are dying, and it's because of my work. I hate to ask you this, but the formula's in my old lab. Maybe you could get it back? I can't fight. Otherwise, I'd do it myself.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Detecting traces of sulfuric acid on the throat and stomach lining. She must have consumed unfiltered water.
And the crates? They just stacked them on top of her?
Perhaps the exiles didn't care enough to move the body.
What's wrong with these people?
They're in a euphoric state. Lethargy, hallucinations, these symptoms match Dr. Nakamoto's description of oblivion.
Guess Sloane's not interested in the drug's medicinal value. You sell oblivion here?
Or are you well informed? Doc must still be whining.
Dr. Nakamoto thought he was making medicine, not drugs.
Whatever. It's all the same to me. If Ryota knows what's good for him, he'll keep his mouth shut.
Sanjeev Clement. Terrible. A way to die.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadar's dumping ground. Like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find her.
Look at you, playing the hero. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight. If you're thinking of heading into the Badlands, well, you may never.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the way here for? Living in a place like this?
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on EZO, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
To call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
These deaths could just be a result of living in a pirate-run town.
The killings are too systematic. No. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof, and the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
I have enough problems without adding a Rokar murder plot to the mix.
You're the only person I trust to help me on this. Show the exiles there's at least one dependable person in the initiative.
I'll see what I can find out. No promises.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
No wonder it's toxic. The shit's on fire.
An exothermic reaction from the sulfuric acid coming in contact with water in the atmosphere.
Even the water is like a festering wound that no medicine can heal.
Should I send you back to the Tempest?
Is that an option?
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is fortunate. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Any favorite holiday traditions? Rituals?
My family was pretty secular. No ritual. It was just about being together.
Odd. Sounds like our most important ones. Everything on this planet so pointy.
Ryder's got this.
Huh. What is that? You do it a lot.
Humans sometimes express uncertainty by talking to themselves and hoping no one will notice.
Next time, let me know the part I should play.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
And Kadara just keeps getting worse.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
Yep, still hurts. Get ready to fight!
Excellently done.
Where can I get one of those resistance patches? Trade you a hustle.
It's a Kari, and we don't just hand them out.
I earned mine so I could share it.
I earned mine so I could keep it.
Anyone know some good shanties? I could pull a parrot out of my ass.
Liam, no. Just no. Hostiles ahead!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I'm off.
How have you kept morale up with Ket everywhere?
We haven't. There's no secret to living under oppression. We make do.
That's not reassuring.
I'm here to observe the initiative, not reassure it. If you fail, that will be sad. Then we'll make do.
God damn it.
This technology is unaffiliated with Kadara's factions, Pathfinder. Its owners are likely criminal class.
Got them all.
What is that?
Looks like a wind farm. Must be how they power Kadara Port.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub. Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloan doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea where I could find these scavengers?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts. Yard drive, generator, they've all been taken to the same nav point.
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight, don't feel bad about offing them.
Another attack? Seriously?
You running security here?
Trying. Krogan or not, I'm only one merc. This lot's crazy thinking they can run a wind farm in the Badlands.
Any advice for staying alive in the Badlands?
Get out of the Badlands.
Why do you think there have been so many?
We'll say, though, it's damn suspicious those scavs keep hitting the place while I'm off shift. Like someone's telling them when to strike.
See you around.
Whatever.
She was telling scavengers when to attack in exchange for credits to buy Oblivion.
I don't care. Get it done.
We don't have enough yet, Elora.
Then get more. Tell him to get his ass in gear. Back off. I don't deal with Nexus scum.
That's a good way to get shot, Elora.
Did I ask for your opinion?
I don't want to start anything.
Yeah? Then why'd you come to Kadara? Here to take this place from us too? Sloane should have taken the Nexus out when she had the chance. She's weak.
I take it you're not an outcast, then?
Got my own faction. When we take over, we'll do all the things the outcasts and collective didn't have the balls for.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Better watch your back, Nexus.
Someone needs to get that asshole drunk.
Don't touch the turbines.
Well, well. You're not like the other scrubs around here.
What makes you say that?
Your gear. It's high quality, like the rest of you.
If you've got a point, make it.
All right. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this. How?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadaraport without Sloane taking a cut. The cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
You've got a deal.
Lovely. Here's the nav point. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at what I've already got in stock.
Acting up again. How did you get in here?
I didn't realize this was a restricted area.
Technically it's not, but most of our visitors are scavengers.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Fine, but be quick about it.
What do you do here?
I keep the turbine spinning. A small miracle considering all the scavengers trying to steal parts.
Does the wind farm power Kadara Port?
And everything else around here. Not that anyone sends their gratitude. They only contact us when something's broken.
Sloane doesn't give you a kickback?
Not enough. This is a dangerous job. I deserve hazard pay.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Let me get back to work.
Get those pictures I forwarded. They don't do Earth justice. Cities far as you could see, blue skies to bluer oceans.
Blue on blue. How do you know where one ends and the other begins?
You'd get wet.
Ah. We have people who aren't funny too.
There is a data pad nearby, Path.
Looks like the Collective tried to get a ransom out of the Outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Think that's it?
No brothers or sisters? I have such difficulty relating to that idea.
Fair enough, I suppose. Although, if I had a lot, I might not have come here.
That I understand.
Hostiles ahead!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. This body was dumped here, as Daenerys claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation. Andromeda plant sample detected nearby. Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information. The locker contains personal items. It is registered to the Parcero.
Parcero? This is from the Solarian Ark.
They made it!
It looks like a salvage team is hunting down these lockers. Meaning there's more. The Solarians are out there somewhere.
You were in law enforcement?
Not for long. Or long enough, depending on who you ask.
So, you were bad at it?
No. I wanted to make things better for people. And there were too many obstacles.
You wanted to make things better, so you left. That sounds like you were bad at it.
The camp ahead is not registered in Outcast or Collective Records Pathfinder.
Right away!
We've got outlaws.
Get ready to fight!
I'd like to see the rest of Aya one day.
I don't like it. It's mostly bureaucrats.
Can't be worse than some of the other places we're living.
I'd rather have ice or sand through my crack than politicians.
Through your crack? Is that a real thing or a failed attempt at human slang?
Buck over. There should be more glyphs around here. There should be more glyphs around here.
We need more of those symbols. We need more of those symbols.